Guess who is speaking up? Guess who is in the house? Somebody was like, why are you so happy to see the other blessing? Guess who is speaking up? Oh, I'm telling you, they are everywhere. They are everywhere. Oh my God. Adebusala said, MOP, a lot of men are like this at heart. They low-key keeping the bro code even when they know fully well that their bro is dead wrong. Yeah, but when we're inside, I can speak for a lot of my brothers. We tell our brothers the truth, okay? In public, if you go to public and you talk and a bunch of women and now say you're dead wrong, you might trigger the rest of us to take sides, which is why it's a terrible idea for men to be speaking up in public, quote unquote speak up in public, right? It's just altogether a terrible idea. What if there was no social media, uncle? You wouldn't know how to control yourself, you know? But yeah, let me see. ATTY, are you an attorney? Is that what that means? You made a choice to give May the name. When you give someone something for that long, you lose the right to make demands to return it. Only May can choose to drop it. At this point, it's her choice. Absolutely. That's completely unrealistic expectations anyway. Or just straight up just delusional. Or just temper tantrums. Because I don't think they don't know that that's just ridiculous request, you know. They're supposed to line up Colette Kubuku one after the other for Coconut of the Year. I know. Well, they're making the story now since they want to speak up. You know, it is what it is. Yes, blessings CEO. Yep. She has something to say too. So let's let her talk. You know, she must talk. She must have opinion, you know. She loved this thing called attention. So let's give it to her.
Edochie is a very bad man. Very bad, very wicked. How can a man just wake up and just say he wants to go and marry another wife? Eh? Yeah, I don't know any Alice. I don't know any Alice. That is worse than that.
What's Alice? Somebody help me. What is Alice? Anybody know what Alice is? Let me see here. Anybody know what Alice is? What is Alice? Huh? Alice. What is that? Somebody help me. Let me continue. We're running out of time.
Like, I think we should pray against the type of Edochie in our life this year.
She's being sarcastic. I can smell it already. Let's keep going.
Because I'm still wondering. A whole queen. You will marry a complete queen. Complete queen. Woman will get good character. Woman will fine. Woman will stand with pointed breasts, flat tummy, perfection. How can a man marry a whole queen and leave her for a princess? I be a slave. Which one on a column? Yol. Now wow. Like, I don't know. I've been trying to phantom it in my head and say, what is even wrong with Yol? Don't you say? Make you rest. Make you rest. Zuike Yol. But to our queen, I want to ask a question that really, really bothers me. Your Edochie is so bad of a man. Why are you still under his shadow? Kerife Meli Kanaza me your Edochie. Why are you still holding his surname? Because if a man is this bad and this demonic, a woman is not supposed to have anything to do with him now. Okay, Kochilu now. The first thing a woman even does when she divorces her husband, or when the man do bad, and the man is as wicked as you, the first thing when you go do, you go yank off his name, yank off his surname. That is how they do it now. Put your papa name. But it's been 2 years now. Come out of his shadow. The man is so bad. He's so wicked. Leave his name and his surname. When you come out of his shadow and leave his name and his surname, leave his clout, people will not even remember that this man hurts you this much. If you disassociate yourself from him, Yes, you have children for him, but you as a woman, you can have an identity of your own. Your children is not your identity. You get where you're from. You understand? If you can leave his shadow, people might not even remember that you were married to Yul. We will just focus on Judy Austin. You understand? I know that, okay, she is Yul's wife. We will not even remember. All this stress you are going through every time on the internet, they'll be bringing you, you go talk. Yul go talk. They go merge them together. It's because you're still carrying his surname. You're still carrying his name. You're not even just carrying Edochie. You're carrying Yul Edochie. And he's so bad. It's not it. He's a very bad man. Because I don't know why people want to still be associating themselves with bad people and bad name. That's just my own with this video that is trending and all this Nkasilo. My own is come out of his shadow. Leave his name and his surname. That his bad name and that his bad surname. Happen lawyer, no. That's just where me I'm concerned though. And to those people saying, what Yul is saying is a lie. Wait, see, the truth is, you see me and Yul Edochie's marital wahala. They have not told us what happened. Yes, they have not told us what happened. I went to Instablog. Some people were saying, Yul is a lie.
Is she under a rock or something? We know what happened. He tried to flip a side chick into a second wife, and it backfired. And he had children outside of wedlock. That's what happened. That is enough to throw a wrench in the middle of a family. I mean, that's not enough in Igbo land, innit? Igbo people, with all due respect, right? I'm a Yoruba person. It is enough in Yoruba land in 2023. Maybe it was in 1963. But it is enough today. Is that not enough over there on the east side of Nigeria too? Abi, this is just where they completely pretend like they didn't know what happened. They didn't tell us what happened. No. It's not a matter of telling us what happened. It's right there in your face. He told us with his own mouth. And he's told us more than enough. And we don't need the point. In fact, a lot of this whole thing is about we don't even need to know more. Right? Eventually, people are going to start saying, I beg rest. We don't want to hear. You know what they're doing to Will Smith and his wife? They said, we're tired. We don't want to hear it anymore. Eventually, that's what they've told us enough. Sorry, Nini Mabino. I'm just saying, we have like 200 different cultures in Nigeria. So we never know what is happening on the other side. In 2023, is that not enough to throw a wrench in the middle of a family? In Yoruba land, there's always been, even because a lot of people in Yoruba land still practice polygamy, okay? There's always been the, what's the saying? I forgot now. Something to the effect of, like saying that you want to share a husband is not like, it's never an authentic, what's the word? Somebody help me, Yoruba. It's never like a real desire, Sha. It's not real. Like they don't mean it if they say they want to share their husband, basically. And that makes sense because it's called envy, jealousy, all these kind of things will creep in and it can destroy people. People will fight with everything they have when it comes down to it. But no, shout out to all my Igbo people.
If you had something to say, you'd have said this. Listen, let me teach you guys something. This one, a free relationship therapy pill.
Free relationship therapy.
The person that...
Are you listening? Listen carefully.
...that is pinching can always be the quiet one. Why the person that they are pinching can always be the one crying and louder. I will come again. The person pinching you is always quiet because when you pinch, it is quiet. But you that they pinched will shout and people will be wondering, what is... Yul Edochie is a very bad man. Very bad, very wicked.
All right, so this young lady right here is the worst of numbskulls I've ever seen. I really ever used that phrase. This is the worst of them. I don't even know where to start from, okay? But if you're ever looking for what common sense advice looks like, and this is why I drag common sense all the time, This is an example of them right here that you just heard. This is an example right here. Thank you, Jared D Love. D Love is such a Yoruba person. She said, "Òrìṣà jẹ́ pé méjì obìnrin kò dénú." The direct translation would be the goddess of let us be two of us as women to this man is not an authentic desire. It's fake. Envy will eventually creep in, and it's always been that way. And that's an ancient saying point. Even when they were practicing polygamy at a larger scale, right? Yeah. So what is she saying? Nonsense. It's a bunch of nonsense. It's just worst. And at this point, it just looks like, oh, let me find one side that is not popular and let me take it. It looks like it's intentional, and just because it's intentional doesn't make you doesn't exonerate you from being lame. Just because you are being intentionally stupid does not mean you're not being lame. How's that? Yeah. So I could see her say, it's just the clouds. You don't know how this business works. You're still lame. Because why do you feel the need to lie to yourself to chase clouds? That's, even if that's the case, I doubt it. I think she's just numbskull. That's what I think that is. But anyway, let me see here. I think we might have one more person that have an opinion. Yeah, there's one more person, but I don't think we care too much about that. Yeah, we don't care. We don't care. But let me just hang out for another 5 minutes. I don't know if anybody wants to. I'll spend another 10 minutes if you want to. But this guy, Edochie, I believe him. Okay, I believe that he's suffering. He's going through some form of depression. He's trying to control narrative, and it's not going to work. It hasn't. I've been saying that for more than 18 months now or so. It's not going to work. It's going to get worse and worse for him. It's going to continue to mess with his reputation. His reputation is going to cost him a lot. It's going to cost him a lot beyond money. Okay. Like I said yesterday, if you think, if those of you that are taking sides with the likes of Emeka, because I know some of you are watching, with the likes of Emeka and the likes of Yule, if you think Emeka's son dragged him, wait for Yule's children. Okay, just wait for it. Okay, they are learning from the best. They're learning from the best. Human beings learn more from examples than they learn from what you say. You can even try to teach them, right, with your words what to do, but they've learned from your behavior and they're going to repeat it, and you'll be on the receiving end of it when it happens. That's the reality. But I better say, MOP, are we allowed to do bro code? I'm the most authentic bro code there is. I don't want my brothers to be dragging themselves with their lack of self-respect. Their lack of self-respect, right? I don't want them. I'm actually the one with the, so I don't know if you're on this side of bro code, but I'm the one on bro code here. I don't like seeing it. Okay. And they only understand this language I'm using here, which is a little light drag. Anything else to them, it's just, they think it's a debate. This is not a debate. I'm looking at the results that they're creating, and this is consistent across the board. And we have to start doing something about it. And that's the real bro code, bro. Another coconut head called Nkechi Blessing. It looks like you're watching with a little delay. She mispronounced Alusi as Alici sarcastically. Alusi means an idol or pagan idol. Okay, got you, right? Actions speak louder than words. Absolutely. Yep. He brought upon himself, we can see right through with this attempt to create narrative. Yes, from day one. from day one. You can impregnate a side chick by mistake. The ladies might even drag me. Like, what do you mean mistake? I'm like, bro code. It's a mistake. Let's see what he does with the crisis. He has crisis in his hands. But he tried to control the narrative and manipulate the public, and it didn't work. At that point in time, I have to step up the bro code and say, stop trying to manipulate people. It will not work. What you need to be is to be sure of yourself as a man, including owning your mistakes. When you own your mistake, nobody can drag you with it, right? And it's a little bit easier to manage the crisis when you own it. It's still a crisis nonetheless. If you impregnate a girl outside of wedlock, it is what it is. Just lover will drag you a little bit, she will leave you alone, or he or she will leave you alone after a while. But you think you can control narrative with skates and pretending that you will just drag your children in the poto for no reason. But I bet no.
MOP.
Happy New Year, my guy.
Happy New Year, bro.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. How about you and the family?
We did here. Hey, we did here.
This is actually the first week of the year. We're supposed to be at least doing high five, shout out, and everything.
To be on soft mode.
Yeah, exactly. But these your guys from Nigeria, they just don't like peace. They just like to hit the polity.
They don't like peace.
At all.
They don't. They don't.
Okay, brother.
Yeah.
Just for the fun of it, okay? You are the expert here, so let me just play the devil advocate for a minute, so that we can actually learn from your wealth of experience. All right. I have an hypothesis. Can I say theory? I know say Sister Natu and Chige no go want hear this one.
Let's call it theory. All of us understand theory. Hypothesis don't the enter chemistry zone. Let's still theory.
let me pick first to see that Mo Fresh and Chige and Sister Natu and Yvette are not watching me right now. Because I know they will chew me raw. Okay, brother.
Yeah.
Let's play with some what ifs, okay? I agree that you messed up. The guy he fall everybody hand, to be candid. The guy really did a whole bad job in destroying his family, his reputation, and even drag his dad that we used to reverend. He even dragged the dad's name in the mud.
In the poto.
Yes. Yeah. But let's say, I'm just saying, what if May has been putting fire on this guy's butt years before he finally end up with watermelon? I'm just trying to look at it from another angle because, let's be honest, to be candid, I'm scared of women who has this May demeanor because they are smart.
You should be scared of them.
Yeah, they are smart. Not talking to this type of women, not talking doesn't mean that they don't know what's up. In fact, they will fry you before you can say Jack Robinson. So she's a very intelligent woman, and of course, you has shown us that he probably grew up at Opiweka. So, and
sorry, what's Opiweka?
Oh, you don't know Opiweka furniture?
No.
Ask Sister Chinye, they know Opiweka.
I don't know Opiweka. Enugu, is that Enugu or Onitsha?
It's in Onitsha market.
Okay. I've never been to the east. I left Nigeria too long ago. I need to make it to the east though.
Oh, brother, you are missing. You need to go to the east. If you go to the east, man, life's sweet for there. Yeah. I actually live in Enugu for 1 year. And it has been one of the best experiences of my life so far.
Oh, wow. I can't wait. I need to touch every state in Nigeria, actually. I'm going to do it.
I recommend the East. Try Enugu and, of course, Anambra. But Enugu is usually like my best place, to be honest. So, back to the topic. I'm just thinking, because the way your is going now, I think this brother need ejection. He need medication. He doesn't need only therapy. He need Jesus too. plus our collective online in-laws prayer, the guy is losing it real bad. And I've seen a couple of men who have been in this situation before, men who are married to very great women, intelligent, brilliant women, and all of a sudden they just go do 15 minutes short time, and from there their whole world come crashing down. And by the time their women stood their feet and say, hell no, I'm not taking this BS. Even this one are cheating, not even marrying second wife, just by cheating,
Right.
By the time the woman stood there, stand her feet on the ground and say, I'm not taking this anymore. And their world begin to become start falling down. Those men, some of them never recovers. And I think that's what's happening to you right now. So I believe we all see May as this super queen, calm, everybody loved her and all that. But what if May was the one that actually chased this guy into running into the hands of watermelon? That's just my first opinion that I want you to quickly address as the expert.
Right. So the first thing that came to my mind when you said that is that, what if? So we should throw out the baby with the bathwater. You know what I mean? We don't throw our dignity and self-respect away. If you have collected wutu from that woman for years, if you want to leave, you make sure your dignity is intact. That's all. If you don't make sure your dignity is intact, if you want to drag inside poto, it tells me only one thing: you're a poto type of person from day one. That's all it tells me. So now, does that mean that woman have not shown him shege? No, it doesn't mean that, but she's not giving us ammunitions to drag her with. And you know me here, if I'm going to do anything close to drag, it has to be you, the person talking, right? Because if the person is not saying anything, they're not saying anything. It doesn't exonerate them if they are guilty of the what ifs. But we don't know what we don't know, and we can't make that assumption. Shout out to Film Girl for the $10. She said, please, Nigerian brands and producer, I beg, give you work. Maybe he will rest when he is busy. That's a good point. Are you really? Maybe he has too much time in his hands. So to answer your question, it could be. It's a what if. We don't know, right? But we know that Yul is a poto type of person, coconut head. We know that part.
Okay. Hey, it's Tachi, Sister not to cheat them all of that day. I can't really talk now.
Wait, they're asking you a question. Wait. They say, so how come the Edochie are supporting May if she was such a bad person? See, that's another angle, right?
Okay, cool.
And
that one, Mr. La. Oh, okay, go on.
Hold on. Ben is scared of women like me, intelligent women. Why, bro? Are you scared of intelligent women? You don't answer.
Okay, let me address that real quick.
Okay.
I know. Na Chidima go ask that question. Now that my cute sister, Wahala woman.
Na Chidima.
I know. She's gonna be the one. Okay, what happened is
collect them all together. Adebusola said, nah, stop the cap. Yul and Judy had been cheating for years. Right? So Adebusola said, what the F? She's not feeling that excuse or what if or hypothesis that you called it, whatever you called it.
The theory.
She's not feeling it. Nothing's feeling what I said though, But go ahead, address that question.
Okay, first, when I said I'm scared of women, intelligent, smart women, I don't mean it in the negative way. In fact, I encourage men to seek out women who are intelligent, genius, independent women. I encourage men to seek them out because the reality is that when you end up with that kind of women, you have to make sure you are on top of your game 24/7 because she is not the type of woman you just want to run around her or thinking you can just say, okay, I'm the Superman in the house, whatever I say is fine.
Right.
So she will kind of put you in check. So when I said I'm scared of them, I don't mean it in the negative. I have somebody.
I know what you meant. I said like you can't. What you meant. Correct me if I'm wrong. What you meant was, you can't take this woman for granted. They can only take so much of a man's bullshit. Is what you meant.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that they are too. I get what you meant. Yeah.
That's just what I mean when I said I'm scared of women like that. Because the thing is, when you run into trouble with that type of woman as your wife, she will win all the time. And if you are not meticulous and make sure you get into battle zone, plan your battle before you take her on head to head, you can never win her.
Exactly.
Because you see what is happening to Yor right now. Yor is the one shouting, saying all kind of things because Yor ended up with a woman who is so dull in the head, Watermelon, who don't know anything. In fact, Watermelon is playing to the gallery and is dragging Yor with him. If Watermelon, for instance, is another intelligent woman like me, this would have been a different ball game completely. I don't know if you get what I'm saying right now. Because that means even if Yor has to post anything relating to May, Watermelon will have look at whatever the content is going to post, and she will have say, "Hey, take this one."
Yeah,
out.
don't do that. Like if she was a person of class, number one, she'll be saying, "Why are you still obsessed with your ex? Focus on me." Right?
Exactly.
So that's number one. Number two, if she sees that she'll be doing the same thing that Emeka Ike's new wife will be doing, like, I don't like what I'm seeing. Oh, I know you have things to address, but you
get it. That's why I say you are the expert. Let me just play the devil's advocate, because I know definitely there are some people who will watch this clip now and everybody will just think that, okay, why is everybody just saying me? Nobody is defending you. It's not like maybe I'm actually defending you right now, but I'm just
no.
saying,
I get you. We know that you know that Ondo is far.
You will let Sister Chidima send me go back, Miss Ola. We know
that you know that Ondo is far.
I know Sister Chidima and Chinye, they will be willing to pay my ticket back to Ondo.
Wait, do you know what Amobingo is? What's Amobingo? What's that?
In Igbo language?
Yeah.
Bro, I no hear Igbo like that. I tell you now, I no hear Igbo like that.
Okay, Tia will help us. What is Amu? Okay, somebody said, because they said Yul has always been a player. That is why Sarah Martin called him Mobingo. By the way, Sarah Martin is now dragging. It's been dragging. They're dragging themselves. I guess they will start dragging themselves. Blessing CEO. These people, but I can't
why you they try to remind me of what Adewale said in the comment now. CEO.
CEO. Wait, they said they told me already. I'm backed up with the comment. Let me see. You will never be defended by me. Yvette says, no, we can't defend you here, and we're not defending May. It's just that May has not given us much to talk about, which is a testament to self-control, which is literally what we preach. There's nothing to drag her for. We don't drag people for being wrong. We drag them for not having a sense of self, for not having self-awareness. That's what we drag them for. That's what we drag people. We don't drag. Everyone can be wrong. We can all be wrong. Amubingo means bingo. Dog's name prick. Wahala. Hey.
Hey, Madam Chiye. Madam Chiye.
Wahala. Oh my God. Eggplants everywhere. Jesus Christ. Okay, so they know him. There's been a lot of rumors about him, about his his movements in the streets of Enugu. I've seen some videos of people saying that. I don't address that because, again, I don't particularly address a man's choices when it comes to his morals, because I don't know his morals. I don't know what he believes, right? But I can look at the way he handles his family, and I can say, no wonder, right? By the way he talks, I say, because there are many men, right, that are amombingos, and they know how to keep their family together. They've done something that's working for them, and they keep their home together. They will never come on the internet street and drag their children, their wife. They will never do that. There's no amount of shege that woman has shown. They will replace the woman before they come and drag their own dignity on the internet.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So it's not about anybody doing holier than thou. I don't even like to play that because I don't know what their moral compass is. So I don't care, and I really don't care, But if you claim to be a leader and your followership, you are dragging your followers, no, that's an oxymoron. It could make sense, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
You're dragging your children. You're doing it indirectly. In particular, is the one that I call out. So the directly is somebody who is outrightly just cursing at their son on the voice note. That's extreme. That's easy to call out because that's wrong, clearly, even though some weirdos try to justify that. But there are some that do it indirectly. Let me wait till the next day before I remember, okay, because of my children, let me be quiet. No, you already dragged the children yesterday now. So, and those are the things that we need to be more careful of, not the obvious ones. If somebody is just mad, like Portable, I can't drag that person. What do you want me to do with Portable? The only thing I can do with Portable is say, Molo. That's all. Right? And there's only so much I can take a Portable seriously. And any girl that falls for a Portable and got pregnant for a Portable deserves anything that comes with that lifestyle. I mean, what do you want me to say?
Yeah.
Okay,
brother.
Yeah.
Did you see this comment from Adebushola Lizzie?
Adebushola, bro, Ben, why are you putting the burden on the woman? This one?
Yes.
You is a grown man. He should take responsibility for his actions. What do you say to that?
Okay, basically, I'm not putting the burden on the women, but sometimes when a man is crying for help, you have to look beyond the obvious. From yesterday, all the things that Yo has been posting, to me, is a cry for help, And where I felt sorry for him the most is that May is actually tormenting him with her quietness. If you, yes, bro,
that makes me laugh.
Yeah, May is tormenting him with her quietness. If you read, I think one of the posts he made yesterday, when he said, "You are making me look bad." I don't have the post in front of me right now, but I know the bottom of it that he was kind of like, "You are making me look bad. I've been trying to protect you, but you are there doing things that make me look bad." Now that made me to go back and look at his message, where he said 2023 had been his best year so far. And May now came out with a sympathetic message. Oh man, that May,
you came late in me. I read that. Yeah.
That woman now snake. Oh, I'm sorry to say, my sisters. Let's just be honest. Oh, that woman super smart.
She's not snake. I think she's a wise woman. Our second chapter on our first book. Get my marriage back. The second chapter says silence is golden.
This kind of silence na punishment. Now this kind of silence.
This silence is poison. This kind of silence na poison. Obviously for
this kind of silence can
obviously for you
to do the unthinkable. Because you know why? When I look at May's message, how she said, "Oh, you stole my flesh and my blood. You do this." As a parent, who wouldn't understand how she felt? And when you compare that to your message that 2023 is my best year, which totally make him look so damn stupid. The year you lost a son, we men, we know, what I'm saying, bro.
Men don't do that. Men don't do that. The best we'll do is be silent.
Exactly.
We won't say anything about that yet. That doesn't mean we're not grateful to God, but as a form of respect for that young man, for yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. So why I'm saying May is like a snake is because the moment you're in his stupidity and having another dull, very I don't know how to describe that watermelon. I never seen woman when no get sense like that before. We believe say, okay, we men, our brain know the function. At least you when you be woman, your brain go correct. How can a man come out and say 2022 is my first year and you are by his
Maybe the
side?
eggplant is doing wonders like that. Maybe,
It's
maybe
crazy
she's
because
stigmatized.
Orígá yẹn ò pé bro ọlá irú obìnrin wo ló máa ń wà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn that somebody lost a son and then he wanted to post something on his social media platform that this is my best and you as the woman you can't caution him that hey dude má tẹ̀ ṣe ló eléyìí like no matter how sweet it is.
They're saying, but
No.
they're saying cry for what help. They're not understanding you when you say cry for help.
Okay, this is what I mean when I say cry for help. Now, when he made that post and the internet turned on him, he was being dragged, everybody was kind of teased. You know me now, I tell you, I live with this kind of woman when we say they know the true talk.
Bro,
but they know where to hit you.
stop. Bro, Ben, stop. Don't you think May's quietness is cry for help too? Don't you think that silence is cry for help too? Don't you think so?
Another angle.
No, don't you think so?
Do you think she's enjoying?
No, don't you think? No.
According
Let's
to
be
him.
honest. Don't you think so?
I agree
We're
that
taking
she's
lessons
crying
now.
for help.
Let me tell you something. There's a point where you push a woman to where she doesn't want to talk.
Yeah.
You know that.
Wow.
And let me tell you, I've been very open and vocal about my marriage, even though I have a big mouth. I have my own contribution. But I'm telling you that I say it. But I'm telling you that there was a point where my husband pushed me to that. I don't want to. I'm not in the mood to run my mouth again. I don't want to say anything.
You're just tired. You're drained.
I don't want to enable you. I need help. I'm also depressed.
Yeah.
Do you understand? My elder brother, when he was running around the streets, my brother, he has not reached youth level. But when he's going to look for women, he will tell you, my wife is not crazy. Like you said, that they should tell Sarah Martin to drag me because me will never say anything. My brother will tell you, my wife is nice. She won't say anything. But you see that my sister in New York, that one be crazy. He will tell you, say, if my wife tell her, that's my problem.
Yeah.
So before, when my brother does, and then we'll tell my mom, go and talk to your son. We don't want to go wild because it's our brother. I'm not disrespecting him. Talk to your son. My mom will talk to him, and he's not my biological brother. He's my cousin, but he stayed with us. So if my mom will talk to him, his mom will talk to him. But when we got to one point, we stopped reporting him. We stopped telling the wife to say anything. So if anything happened, the wife has permission to call us for hours and rant. Nobody will say anything. After she finished ranting, we will not give her our own advice. We will give her money to go and take care of herself. Only thing is, my brother will see her come back home with new stuff, go and make her hair. Baba started running mad. He started running mad. You now say, you didn't report me to your in-laws. You did because nobody was calling him to say anything again.
Yep.
Nobody was calling him to say anything again because she was tired. And we have told the woman, the day that you feel tired and you need to pray, we will pay for rent. And you know what that means.
Wow.
Forget that he's my brother. He's married to a very good woman. You know, but if you want to be a douchebag, we'll support your ministry. We'll give offering. Do you understand? So, see, our quietness too might be a cry of help. Bro, if you never lose speaking, see, man, I'm not trying to like water down a man's pain to losing a child. But let me tell you what it means for a woman to lose a child. This January is going to make it 36 years that my mom lost her fourth son. Her fourth child, sorry. Is it the fourth? No, her fifth child.
You lose count?
Her fifth child.
How many were you guys?
Yeah. No, my mom's first son passed the day she had him. My elder sister is the second. Me and Sophie, third, fourth. My younger brother here is the fifth child. 36 years. But please.
Yeah. And that's also to say, no matter how many, I lost you or not to, I can't hear you. No matter how many, Can you still hear me, Brother?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I can hear you.
No matter how many children, it's just a hurtful thing.
Yes,
You
my
know.
my own is not even, I didn't even carry the child. It was just IVF that I went to a couple of times and the embryo did not even make it. If you know the way I'm mourning the embryo, you would think that I've carried the child. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
May is on another level of depression and pain, and that woman is finding time to heal. Her quietness means something else too. It means that she's asking for help. When you have a friend that you're calling is not picking, you know what to do. It's to drive to the friend's house.
Yeah.
So for the fact, see, people are different. Some people know how to talk and ask for help. Some people don't know how to do it. Once my husband is quiet for too long, or he's not just saying anything, something is bothering the man. I've known that now for 7 years. So I start looking for what happened, what's happening, bringing solutions, how to get him out of his shell to talk to me. But before, hey, I will curse this man. I will say this man is not great. You have a woman that wants to help you. You are married to a very good woman. What have I not done? You are not saying anything. You are keeping malice. What kind of attitude is that? It's a very bad attitude. You are not a human being. You don't love me. All of those things. Meanwhile, I don't know what the man is going through. One time we were having a fight. This man was not saying anything. I didn't know that this man's job was having an issue. They were going to close down their department. If you know the people have reported that man to, if you know the name I've called that man, God forgive you. I have
God
said
forgive
everything
you.
I can say.
May God
Yes,
forgive
but
you,
the
yeah.
day I found out, I said not to. What do they call it? Zukwanike. Calm
Zukwanike.
down. You calm down. Drink cold water.
Zukwanike.
Drink cold water. Drink cold water. Everybody, people have the way they process stuff. You understand? Your way of
Yeah.
processing stuff in social media. Let him be doing it. Let him be virtual.
Yeah, if he's working for him,
that's his own.
sure, keep doing it, right?
Yes.
If it's working
So
for
let's
you.
not water down the woman's pain and be like she's not saying anything. Maybe because those kind of people, they are deadly.
She's probably having to manage the kids.
She has dealt with this guy for 20 years.
You
Do you
know,
understand what that means?
during this
The way-
period, she probably had to manage the kids.
Right.
Because they probably will
Right.
hate their father and be like, no, she probably had to do a lot of that, behind
Yeah.
closed doors,
Ola, thank you for saying that. Another thing that this man does not even know, he doesn't even know how much that woman is fighting those kids for his sake. And let me tell you why I said that.
Exactly.
When we went to Nigeria in
Because they are
August,
kids. They might want to just
Yes.
say something.
yeah, when my husband were having their own family meetings, and he has one particular sister that is always coming for me. When my husband told them the stuff that he did for them, that was the one that made him do it. Nobody could say anything to the end of that meeting again. He said, "This woman you people are coming for." He said, "That money I gave you that time, she was the one that forced me. She forced me. Oh, I didn't want to give you. She was the one, and you are still insulting her." Do you understand? That man has no idea what that woman is doing on his behalf. He's not even there for those children. She's doing mommy and daddy. He's still there dragging her for breast and yash. Just because he has not have time to touch it. And he will not touch it in Jesus' name.
Yeah,
So
amen.
that's it. So we're just saying, that's why Brother I came from. He's saying
I
that.
know,
he's
my
that,
man
that,
don't
that,
want.
that.
My man
Yeah,
is.
PK.
My man to war. You will let us see, boss.
No,
Come back here.
Because his
don't dey try
analysis
to run
is
for
being
Sister Nat to
biased.
see it.
His analysis is being biased. If you say use or say male
No,
tone,
he did
could it
say he
also
wanted
be-
to play. He said he wanted to play devil's advocate.
See, devil's advocate will make you collect sometimes. and you
Yes,
just
so.
collect it.
Yeah, sorry.
Sister Natu, I get you, my sister. What
Happy
I'm
New-
just saying is this.
Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year, my sister. Even for comments, I don't dey run for you, Chidima, Chiye, and the love since. Even if I want to talk something, I go check whether make I see whether on the type. Because I know saying
one day they'll put typing on top of the chat. Say, now he's typing. Jesus, you know the one you see in WhatsApp. Like,
Exactly.
what is he typing?
Exactly. So I was watching the comment. When I see say there no typo, I go drop my own run. Because I know this is my sister, they no go agree.
No,
Go ahead.
No, the reality is that there's no way we shape form it, or it all falls on the same side, all the time, because the results are there for us to look at. We don't know what happened in that marriage.
Yes, exactly.
You're right, but There's a big old but. What is the likelihood that the way this man is behaving on the internet is exactly how he behaves inside the marriage? What is the likelihood that the way this woman is
Very high
behaving,
chance.
right, is how she behaves? Now, her silence is golden. It could be that she shuts down and she's the one that keeps the malice in the marriage, and it was torturing for him. That does not give you the license to lose your dignity and come and drag your family in the internet. There's no way we waive it, right? It falls on the same side.
Brother, no verse.
What happened?
Yeah, the other sister Latu, she said she go join money to
Latu came out of nowhere to just drag Ben. To come and drag brother Ben.
I don't die. All these my sisters, they are so funny.
Even if you notice, right? You notice when people want to side Trump, they will do it silently. And then all of them collect eventually because the guy no last one time, right? But you know all the people that voted for Trump, right? Because they thought, maybe, you know that maybe of, it's good, let's hear his side. That maybe, when the result is obviously in your face, right? But you start to doubt your spirits that maybe, right? There's a reason that human beings move the way they move. If you're going to swim against the trend, all I ask you to do is know what you're doing. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you will drown.
Exactly.
You will drown, and it's drowning, and it's not looking good. And unfortunately, the kids are going to be the victim of this. They are going to be more of the victim. I think May is handling herself very well, you know, and I hope she's backing it up with some kind of therapy, counsel, you know. I hope she's backing that up because honestly, it's not exactly sustainable. If you're just doing that and you don't have support system, it's not sustainable too. Because one day, you know, people that are quiet like that, when they blow up, Emma Mashanio. See, he's saying, you know, I will stop talking now. I will, Lori, you've told us everything. What you are telling us is that this woman, maybe she used to shut down on you. She will weaponize sex against you for the next 6 years if she's mad at you. Good. I'm sorry that happened to you. Why are you losing your dignity in this process? Maybe you don't find watermelon. Why not just move on peacefully? Why are you asking the mother of your 4 kids, who you both lost a son together less than a year ago, why are you asking her something extremely petty to drop the last name? That's telling on yourself. You're not really telling on her anything. That's telling on yourself. You know, that's what it comes down to. And Brother Ben, I know maybe you've been coming around for about 3 months or so. I've been covering this guy's story from the moment he announced. He is one of our viral. He won last year viral moments now. Number 1. We've been covering him for a minute. And it was obvious from day one that, okay, this guy, he wants to do polygamy. He's not a polygamist. This is fake polygamy. Oh, he got locked out. This is fake polygamy. This is not real. This is not a real polygamist. Right? He didn't learn it from his father, and then he's terrible at it. If you want to do polygamy, maybe you should become an Islam person, join that old world or something, you know, just go in that direction and have a conversation. Say, I'm a different type of person, you know, and do it. Or if you want to flip a side chick to polygamy, that's also doable. People do that. But at least don't drag your family in the mud. Don't come and act holy, like let me announce it to the world so it can seem like we're doing it, or it can happen in 2020. No, it can't happen the way you're doing it because at the end of the day, you are embarrassing any normal woman in that equation. Obviously, you weren't embarrassing watermelon. That one is Ebora. So we can't really switch. Natu, I beg, make we round this up, Jerry. You know, I'm sure they will give us more as time goes on. Natu, you did there on mute because we're about to end this baby right now. The polygamy was not polygamy. No. How many of you were here when I said it? This is not a polygamy. It's fake. This is Indomie generation polygamy. It's not going to work. Well, when quiet people blow up, it's onto crime and investigation. Yes, so it's not sustainable. She needs to make sure she has support systems around, because this kind of people would trigger you to the point of no return. Okay, they would trigger you, and all that. The further it goes before you blow up, the worse it's going to be. So it's not a good idea to be quiet like me without making sure you have good support system. It's not a good idea at all. Yvette says, "Brother Ben, I know you're a good man." We know Brother Ben is a good man, but he likes to play the devil's advocate and he likes to collect small. Brother Ben, I'll go for okay. All right, so let's do this. What is the main lesson here today? I think Chi is going to give us the lane. Film girl say I was there. Thank you, Jerry. Yep. You triggers me and I don't know him. So sorry, Lady Diva Fu. Yeah, I bet it does. The word on the street that when her son died, she nearly poofed herself, kept falling sick and going to the hospital, and the kids were there for her. She couldn't eat. It's a lot. We can only imagine. That's crazy. I can't wish that on my worst enemy, even as a you. This is why it's weird to see him acting the way he's acting on the internet. And then Watermelon come and told us, she came to the internet to tell us that, are we the one that will teach him how to mourn? Auntie, just shut up and go back to your corner. Okay? Just go back to your corner. That's really all I can say to her. I can't address Watermelon. What do you want me to say to her? Have you noticed that I barely say Judy? It's not much I can say to you. All I can say is that if a man is supposed to be the leader and his followers are falling apart and they are misbehaving, he needs to hold himself accountable. First, he will be spending a lot of time on that, and there will be barely any time left to come and drag his own family on the internet streets. Okay? But when he lacks self-respect, no dignity left, he will be confused. One day he will say, they are rocking with me, they support me, they're talking about me everywhere. The other day we'll get pissed off and come and drag his ex-wife. And then another day we'll wake up and start dancing around with Watermelon. That's what it looks like. That's confusion at best. Okay, and sadly, those children will have to manage all of that energy in their own lives. And you see how they look like both of them? They mix them together. They look like both of them. It's almost like May and you, they look alike. Is it me or anyway? Exactly what I said, that Yule isn't behaving like someone who needs help. So yeah, I think what he meant when he said cry for help is that somebody who is confused and it's like a baby who is just crying but they don't know how to talk. I think that's what Brother Ben meant. But come back now. Come back and finish your point. Hit it's probably the link is lost. Come back. Come and finish the point, I beg. Before I round up for the day, because we got a lot going on here. I enjoyed today's live. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year to you, Unique. Happy New Year to you. Some men be lost in their own thoughts, forgetting that women have autonomy. I know. And the reality is that we are attracted to women. We are attracted to women who feel like they have their own autonomy. We are attracted to confidence, right? But Ben,
Brola.
Yes, sir.
Is Sister Natu gone?
She's gone. She don't speak again, so
Hey, good.
I push her out because I was trying to round up the show.
It's good Sister Natu go. Sister Natu can't
Are
stop
you
me
wondering?
anymore.
Are you wondering she's the one that pushed you out of studio? Maybe she has access to the studio
my
buttons.
Sister Natu can't stand me again. I know a lot of people can't stand anyone who try to defend you don't offend too many people.
Listen, you go just collect Woto. If you try to defend you, I'm warning you.
Oh my brother.
You go just collect for no reason. You go just dey run around the internet say for no reason. I just collect. Like no, there's a reason.
Okay. See, bro, my
Yeah.
Chini, what I'm just saying is this. You messed up a lot, and he disgraced a whole lot of men, to be candid. But I'm just thinking like, maybe we just cut the guy small slack. I know you don't like it when I say that we should cut someone a slack, but you know.
No, I don't mind. I just want you to explain yourself. That's all.
Okay.
I don't know what that means yet until you explain it.
Yeah, you know, you're as a man trying to be in his shoe. I'm trying to I'm trying to understand what he might be passing through himself. This is a man who's been with this very gorgeous, beautiful, understanding woman for 17 years, and they have 4 beautiful kids. And all of a sudden now, because he stepped out, his entire world is crashing. And now he has this lady by his side, Watermelon, who has been doing everything to be part of the Edochies. So even when you come out and said 2023 has been my best year so far, my mind is telling me that he is caught between the devil and the deep blue sea now. That's what my mind is telling me. Why he's trying to be a good guy, at the same time, he has a woman who wants him to be pandering towards her. So that's why I just want to let people to just consider him a little bit. I know his utterances, the way he carries himself, his ego has clouded so many things he did. But I think Watermelon is to blame for all this. I'm sorry to say, I know my sisters will not agree, but please, brother, don't they shake it.
If you was a woman who did what you did, I will blame her. Okay, if I have to blame at all. But as you know, I know they do blame here. I know they do blame even with the person who is the culprit. It's actually something we'll consider a poison here. You see, on number 3, right? Because I don't believe that blaming actually is productive, right? I don't also believe that blaming is the same thing as pointing out how somebody could be better, right? Because as you said, as we've always said, this is not the court, right?
Yeah.
How much more somebody who is not talking? I can't blame Watermelon when she's not talking, right? I can't blame her for something she's not directly saying. A lot of people are speculating that she's the one that typed that stuff. Good, that's speculation. We'll leave that right there. But it was on his page, and he did not come out and denounce. The only thing we can do is hold him responsible for the statement. That's all we can do. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Then I wanted to ask you a question. You said you wanted to put yourself in the shoe. Let me ask you, do you want to be inside of Yule's shoes?
No. I know if you enter that one. I'm just saying, as human now.
That's why. I be the one that like, you're not inside of his shoes. You will never be in his shoes. It's the whole point of this. But there are men that may be nursing the idea. If you can't do polygamy with full chest, you will literally enter his shoes. And you will collect like this. God help you that, because it's always better. It might be even better because it's public now. He knows what he's going to face later on. Yours might be silent. Might just collect from your children. There are men that their children don't want to talk to them anymore because they can't see beyond what he did to their mother. And there are men who are saying, you too, you understand. It's not always the case. There are children that we understand. There are those cases where a son is disrespectful to the father because they're taking sides with the mother. I don't think that's a good idea either. However, there are situations where it's like square in our face. It's not relevant to that. It's clear that we're dealing with you and your own issues. And it's fresh. As in like this morning, you still drag your wife on the internet. We have to stay focused on that. You see what I'm saying?
I think Judy is the one dragging that woman, not you, Jerry. May we see how things they go. That's why I just want.
You were not done, so they said they're not done with you. Chinye is here. Since you were not done.
Jesus.
Since you're not done.
No network. Go back, please, Sister Chinye.
But no, if I
Since you're not done,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Happy
Chi.
Easter.
How that day?
We do.
But no, this you matter. It's Tigely.
We're hearing feedback. Oh.
Oh, you are?
Can you use earpiece or something?
Oh Lord. So I'm.
We're probably loud in your car or something.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me try my earpiece in my ear is always messing up. But let me try that.
Let's try it. Yeah. I even heard myself loud back now. Uh-oh. Okay, it's better now. I was hearing myself back, even heavier.
See,
Yeah.
brother. You see, I felt so sorry for you. Honestly,
You felt sorry?
I felt sorry for him.
Sorry, Chinye. I can hear. Can you hear that back, Braben?
Yeah, I'm hearing echo too.
It's like echo is loud here. Okay, she'll drop her comeback. Chidima said, Braben, kilo waiting now. First you say May is to blame. Now Judy. Blame all the women, but not the men you. Ondo is foul, you see.
No, Sister Chidima, I'm not. It's not like maybe I'm blaming the women. I'm just saying that sometimes we have to look at things from another angle. I think that May quietness, there is something sinister about it.
What is sinister, I beg? What's the meaning of sinister?
Brother,
Like evil, wicked?
I think that is her way of really punishing.
You want to turn
this
off your
guy.
camera? I could see you came back, Chinye. Can you hear me? I don't think she can hear us yet.
Yeah. So, brother, I think that is her way of punishing her husband. I don't. You see, in my family, I have people who are quiet like this, and I'm still married to somebody who is quiet like this too. That the moment you offend them, past certain degree,
They won't say
will
pee.
shut down. They won't say nothing. Then they'll come begin. They pinch you. They pinch. You know, you play blessed CEO now. Even though I don't like that lady, but I reason with that point she make a little bit.
Chinye, by the way, your audio is not connected. So just so you know, if you want to go back and try to come back in again, go ahead.
So I quite agree with that. Yeah, blessed CEO small when she say the person when no they talk, he be the one where they press the button.
No, she said it's always. That's where Ben. I said
which
Ben.
kind always?
That's where CEO is always wrong. She generalizes like a mad person.
That guy they smoke Colorado.
She said it's always that person who is quiet, who is pinching. That's not always the case. That is a gross generalization and oversimplification of something that we already know. We don't know happen. It's probably a complex situation, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't help. The only thing we can address is what we are seeing. You see what I'm saying? Let's see if we can bring her up now. Can you speak now?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Is it still echoing?
It's still echoing, but I'll mute myself. You want to say something?
Okay, no vex.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll make it
problem.
quick.
All right.
Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, this yo mata tai rapa tai gili. He's just been like dragging himself by himself with his own hands, you know, and it's like the reason I feel absolutely no ounce of sympathy, empathy for his behind, because with his own bare hands he ripped his family apart. Like you were saying, Barben, initially, let's say, okay, that at the end of the day, May was doing things that he didn't like, and he left her, left the marriage because of whatever he didn't leave the marriage. He basically defiled their marriage. He put so much pain on the family. The way he's been carrying himself, he no gets sense. If it's a marriage that he no longer wants, then he should end it and then move on with a new one, instead of trying to do polygamy that he knows that he cannot do. So I have a feeling the way he's been carrying himself, plus the way what people are saying out there, people that know them in the industry have mentioned like so many different people he was messing around with, sleeping with. So May has been dealing with his emotional abuse all this while. And someone who talks and acts like this, I can imagine how he carries himself behind the scenes. Now, if May's self-defense to protect herself is by silence, which he probably doesn't like, right? But now in this situation, I remember when she even came out and said, please stop saying things online because of our children, because their classmates can be making fun of them and stuff like that. He didn't care. He didn't give a shit. He just kept doing what he was doing. And then he had the nerd, the audacity, the F-130 to come out and say, oh, because of the kids, I'm not going to say much. You've said everything. You don't talk everything finish. So what else are you trying to say because of the... There's nothing that he would say that everybody would shout. Like, nothing he would say, Igbo will say, there's nothing the ear will hear and believe. Absolutely nothing. So, what else is he gonna say? Oh, the man that is sponsoring you. Which man is sponsoring him? Like he's blind of all the endorsements she's been collecting. This endorsement no be chicken change, oh. Back to back to back to back to back, non-stop endorsement. It's like I feel like you was like was the one suppressing her shine all this while. But even though she was behind the scene, holding it down, like her father-in-law was saying that she's even a computer guru, and then later on I found out that she owned like a cyber cafe business in Enugu before. That was one of her businesses. This is before they moved to Enugu. So while he's out there making his small chump change of Nollywood, she's holding it down for him behind the scenes, and this is how he chooses to pay her back. And then he's the same with the same mouth. He carried his two left leg, came on the internet to say how great of a woman he is. So he's talking out of both sides of his mouth. He's been all these years. He's been saying how great of a woman she is, and how how she was there with him when he had nothing. Blah 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 blah. And then after all of that, you can't shoot for short, like what people would say. You can't shoot for short. Anyway, bro, if I can't, now post. All right, let me let Ola go.
All right, Chinye, thank you so much. Please, I beg Chinye, buy us a good headset now so you can talk to us from time to time.
Oh my God, I'm on my car's Bluetooth, and then my earpiece. That one is even worse. So my bad.
All right, no problem. Happy New Year to you.
Thanks, dude.
All right.
All right,
I'll finish the book and give you a review.
I bet you will, because you know I'll be on your case. All right.
Beno, although it's foul, I just put my ear to tell you it's foul.
Undo is foul.
Don't send me back, oh.
He said, but Ben, you're finding it hard to believe that you'll no get sense, Abi.
You get us a B, bro. Seriously. It's just so hard to believe that somebody who has gone that far in his career, who a whole lot of younger ones are looking up to, is just behaving childish and like someone who just dropped out of Poto. How do I describe him now? Anyway, brother, here is what I'm just going to ask from you lastly.
Yeah.
As this matter be now, what would that be your advice for somebody who found himself in the kind of dilemma that he's right now?
The first thing will be chapter 1 of this book, Get My Marriage Back. The first thing will be for him to stop the bleeding. Section 1, emergency. Chapter 1, stop the bleeding. He needs to stop everything he's doing first. He needs to make sure he can actually stop. Letting go is one of the hardest things for human beings to do. You know, I have no doubt that he has his feelings about what might have driven him to the point of using his own hands to destroy his own family. I have no doubt about that. But he first of all need to let go of the idea that he's a good guy, he's a perfect man, or the idea that he's going to be able to control the narrative. He need to let go of everything that is ever known to be common sense, and just
brother,
stop.
no vessel, no vessel. You just mentioned one critical element now that I see in all this situation. You say he should let go of the fact that he think he can control the narrative. I think that is where he shot himself in the foot from the beginning, thinking that he's gonna put a narrative out there and then everybody will just fall for it.
We just follow, Indomie generation, polygamy, it can actually work. And the wife was the first to say, God will judge both of you. In that moment, he should have stopped, but he couldn't stop. The coconut head would not let him stop. He kept wanting to control that narrative and to, and dodge, and, including up to now when he's now calling her the manipulator. Actually, he's the one that's been trying to manipulate not just the wife, but everybody involved, including the monitoring spirit.
In fact, this is one thing I like about you, bro. Like, you have this insight, this wisdom to figure things out. I always enjoy that about you, because this same trying to control narrative, I see similar situation in the case of Mecca Ike and his wife.
It's the same thing now. That's why they call it controlling behavior. That's what they call controlling behavior or manipulative behavior. Those are that's what it looks like. It's like this is what it is, but it is not what it is. I'm going to tell another story to make it what it is not.
Exactly.
It is exactly like especially as men, we need to be able to see things as what they are, and then move from there. But if you're having a hard time even accepting what is, all the solutions you create will be wrong.
You're right, Mr. Ola.
They're asking you a question. They said, what should May do to please you, sir? She no talk. She's at fault with what the hell?
Is that Sister Chidima that is asking that again?
This is another sister, the lady Divafu.
Oh, Modaro. Okay, she's what's the question again?
She said, what should May do, please, to please you, sir? She no talk. She's at fault. What the hell?
You see, brother, you know, ever since you get to know me, you will see that I'm kind of triggered when issue involve women that don't talk much, and it's because I actually married to one like that, and I've been living with her for like 20 years now. And you see, when these women they no talk, bro, that thing they pay no. I won't like that thing is hot. You know, like when they did something that triggers you so bad, and they stop talking, they'll just sit down. That thing when they won't do, go just their belly there. I don't know if you get my point.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Exactly.
They do exist. They do. They in fact, they are like half of us, or maybe a third of us as human beings, right? They shut down, and it's not exactly that they're trying to punish you. Sometimes it's they're trying to punish you. They know it gets
punishment, you. It's punishment. You see how it's going crazy now.
What you want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, is that it's painful. If a person shuts down on you, if the person that you want to talk to or that you have beef with in the house, your loved ones, they just shut down on you, and it just seems like everything is awkward. That's a very awkward it's a very awkward energy in that space, right? So I get it, but as a man, you must maintain your cool regardless of that. You have to be patient. You have to be willing to wait it out. You have to go to bed sometime. Go and take a shower. Go to bed. Let them sleep on it. Don't come there and be saying, where I'm from, they said we can't sleep on this kind of stuff. Husband and wife, that is manipulative behavior. Just in case you didn't know. It is not you that will define it. It's the other person that will decide if it feels manipulative on their end. And that's all that will matter anyway, because that's the energy you have to deal with. If they feel like you're controlling, it doesn't matter that the definition is off from dictionary meaning. What they feel is is the energy you have to deal with. And that's something that men really need to step up their game and understand, as opposed to getting stuck with dictionary meaning. I have somebody here, brother Ben. Hold on. Enlightening. Talk to me. Can you unmute your mic?
Yeah, hi. Thanks for letting me in. How you doing?
Hello, welcome. I don't think I've seen your name before, but
No, you
welcome.
haven't. Well, no, you haven't.
Wait, why is it that you sound like Tima for a second?
I don't know who Tima is.
Okay, all right, it's not you. Okay, your voice is a little bit slightly different. But hello, how you
Uh-huh.
doing? Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I think, yeah, I have a question for Brother Ben.
Okay, but
Go
Ben,
ahead, my sister.
Brother Ben, I'm curious. May talk, if May is not talking, what else do you guys want her to do, or do you want her to do?
My sister, let her just say something. Not saying something is what is killing my guy right now. Let her just say something. Make she just talk.
What do you want her to say?
Let her tell
When
us
you
what
are
happened.
dealing with a
How did
raging lunatic,
Young left the
let me
house?
tell you something. Brother Ben. When you're dealing with, I sort of identify with
wait, they
me.
say you're from Obodoyibo. You have to shout out Obodoyibo now when you come. Are you from Obodoyibo?
Wait till do. Okay, let me sound this way now.
No, you have to shout out. You have to say Auntie B, I'm from Auntie B or something like that. Hey, so we can give her proper credit.
Oh, right. Okay, I get it. Yeah,
Okay,
of course.
all right.
Auntie B
All
is
right.
my ministry.
All
Anyway,
right, good. Yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what I wanted to say, I sort of identify with me in the sense that I married young, right? And the person I married was the person I grew with. All I knew was him, right? So we grew in different ways. He grew as a man and decided that, okay, the lifestyle I want to live is sort of the baby boy lifestyle. You know, I want to have a home. I want to have that home being looked after, but I want to live the baby boy lifestyle. I want to go out and do my thing, you know. So I held it down in a sense. We both worked, but I was at home. I was with the kids and everything. I never really found myself. The only identity I had was being a wife and a mother. Outside of that, we didn't have that. You know, he had a life outside of marriage. So he had different things that he was doing. He was exploring other things. He had a whole life outside there. But all I knew was him. So I put myself to him to show me a lot of things which he wasn't really interested in doing. So in that difference, we outgrew each other. So he went his own way, I went, and at the end, it took for him to go for me to realize, okay, so this is not really meant for me. And I personally think that is how May was. When I look at the May of yesteryear and I look at the May of now, I know for sure that she has outgrown you. She has you has come out of her environment and she has found herself.
So you're saying you needed to move on before she can really get that clue as well?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. Many women do that. Yeah.
But then the way he's going about it shows the kind of maturity that both of them have. Yul is the last child. I have a last brother and he behaves exactly like this. Well, I wouldn't say exactly. But when you are brought up spoiled. No, it's true. When you're brought up spoiled, look at you. Yul is throwing tantrums all over the place.
Yeah.
And all May is doing it. She's just sitting and looking at him. And look at how he's unraveling.
So it's almost like maybe it's not even new to her, this behavior.
It's not. I don't think some extent is new because she knows that this is not, even Yu's family knows that this is not the
something is off.
Yes,
something is off. Right.
That is why when you was going crazy before they unfortunately lost their child, she was going to sit back and let him go crazy, and then he will calm down. All bets were off when they lost their son.
Hello, Miss Uju.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know, when you do that, and then, you know, it's a child that we both brought together. When it comes to that extent, I think May has just decided, okay.
Now, enlighten me. Are you Nigerian?
No, sir.
What part of the world are you from?
I'm West African.
West African, okay.
I'm original Biafran, but I'm not Nigerian.
Got you. So you're probably somewhere in the border there.
Yeah.
Got you. I met some people recently too that they told me they are in the border, but it's not really Nigeria. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I need to go and look at my map.
Right.
But quick question for you: do you think that Yule is inside the bottle somewhere?
Oh, I do. I do think he's been in some way spiritually manipulated. I do think so. I'm sorry. I can see your face. I can see your expression. I do think so because everybody that knows you, like from yesteryear, would tell you that this is not you. You could do a lot of things, but you is not a mean person. He's not a wicked person. But this mean streak is new.
This, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
You said this mean
streak
streak
is new.
It's new. Okay.
All of this that he wants to, all these things is there are a lot of things that are new that I know. And brother Ben, I would agree with you that why the only person that was so pressed about this surname was Judy. She has tried so many ways to get me to leave that name.
Exactly.
You see, so I strongly believe that I still look to her and say she has a lot of influence in what he's doing now. I mean, even the lawyers are saying he's in under some sort of influence. So we know that Yule is not, he's not.
Who's lawyer? May's your lawyers.
May's lawyers, yes.
Okay. That's crazy. They say, are you Cameroonian or Amazonian?
Okay, stop it. You push it, stop it. Yes, I am.
Which one are you? Amazonian?
Well, Amazonian Cameroonian is the same. I mean,
it's
we
the same
call
thing.
ourselves Amazonian because
Amazonian.
we are the English-speaking Cameroonians.
Oh, got you. Wait, Cameroonians speak French too? They speak French?
Yeah,
of course.
Cameroon speaks French.
Oh yes,
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
I'm
confusing with Sierra Leonean. Yeah. Okay. Sierra Leone is on the other side. Okay. I need to get back to my geography. Oh God, help me. But shout out to you. Thank you so much. Don't be a stranger here.
Okay.
We're all Obodo fam here.
No. I'm waiting for the book.
Oh, you're waiting for the book? Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, great. I can't wait to see your review. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you for having
my
me.
sister, before you leave, I can just ask one question, please.
Sure.
Why do you people give men silent treatment? Don't you know that it can make a man run mad?
How can you reason with a madman?
Hey, Lobaton. How can you reason with a madman?
How can you reason? When somebody is going mad, let them get over the madness and then you can talk.
But sister, when you are not talking, it's driving men crazy. You people should just talk. That's why I just want men to say something. Say, okay, make it just give us one story. Make she say something. She too. She don't say that quietness. They pepper you. You won't kill everybody. She can't become chairman of not talking. Say what happened?
You're going crazy. You're zooming her pictures and looking at her breast.
He's in breast. He's in light breast. He's in breast. So this guy don't see breast for dream. Jesus Christ.
This is that don't go open one where we know what open. She don't open can where we know what open. You know say one thing. I really feel. That's why I say I really feel for you. There is a way you stay away from your woman. And by the time you start receiving bad blows from the side chick where you the wrong go meet, your mind will go back to the woman that you left. A lot of men are passing through this. And I think lately, with the way May is just shining, looking so hot and all
so Baben, there's something I can't let slide. It's not just women that shut down. It's a personality. It's part of a personality type. There's some people that's how they know how to deal with crisis. Yeah, and it's in your best interest. That's who you are, right?
Yeah.
So and it's in your best interest as a partner to recognize that and let them give them time.
In short, bring your book out, please.
You have to give them time to because they can't. It won't last. It will only last for as long as you want it to last if you keep talking at a person who is clearly shut down.
Yeah. And another thing, is it Ola?
Yeah, call me Ola, yeah.
Ola, yes. The other thing is, somebody that shuts down needs that space to be able to express themselves.
Yeah.
When you're not providing me that space, I'm just going to keep quiet. And again, that I would put my hands up and say, those are one of the things that brought down my marriage. because there were so many things that he did that I would shut down, and then he would not address it. He didn't give me that space. That it built up, and exploded.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Chidima say men has PhD in silent treatment, but women
Please, it's
own
not
Yeah.
men only.
Chidima,
It's
women
just a
own
perspective.
worst.
I wouldn't say men. It's a two-way thing. It's just
Which is, I think that's the point she's trying to make, because Brother Ben was saying women have silent treatment, and she's saying men are actually worse. So everyone's experience is different. Yeah.
That silence treatment is so loud. It's very loud. The one May is doing right now. That's even today I posted on my page that people should check on your. That it can drive a man literally to a mental home.
Then I will have to start questioning his competence. But Ben, once if a man does not understand this, Ebenezer will be so sùúrù la fi ń ṣọkọ obìnrin. If you don't understand it, it's a competence issue.
Yeah.
It's skills. If you know, I'm saying it now so that those that are hearing can hear it now. It's a competence issue. It's if you know you're married to a person that when there's crisis, they tend to shut down. That is actually not a bad thing, absolutely.
Yeah.
Give them some space. Give them. You can see it as half glass empty or half glass full. You can see it as they're keeping malice, or you can see it as, let me give her some space. You can see it as, I need the goddamn space myself. I need the space. I'm be yelling at the top of my lung. It's not working. You need the space more than the other person. Just back off of the situation. Go and sleep. Drink water. Take a shower. Something. By the time you come back to it, you can say, hey, let me know whenever you're ready to talk.
Yeah.
But I'm suspecting maybe this silent treatment is what may use to push you out of the house.
It still goes back. It still goes back to say lack of competence.
No,
it still goes back
I beg to differ.
Yeah.
I completely beg to differ. Absolutely not. You cannot say a woman will push a man out of the house. No.
My
If
sister,
he
women do
chooses
this
to go
thing
out.
now.
No, but
women do this thing at times.
you cannot blame the woman for the man's actions. He chose. I mean, Judy is not the only one that this man was benching now.
You said
So
what?
Judy was not the only one. I mean, she's the one that hooked him. But
That's what
that's what
we're hearing. She just happened to be the most popular one.
Yeah. So
Now.
let's not say what he does is because of the woman. I won't take that. Don't put all his actions on what the woman does. If it's a man that wants to hold his home down, provide a safety space for her.
That's the job of a man, by the way.
Thank you.
Your job is to provide safety, security, a sense of it. We're not saying you should become security man. No. A sense of safety. She needs to feel safe and secure. If she doesn't, But Ben, now they're asking me to leave the bro code though. I've been on bro code. They said put Ben on time out.
No, but Ben is entitled to his opinion, Sha.
Don't mind Chidima. I know that is that Chidima will always come for me.
Yeah, we're not blaming May. We're not blaming you. We're just saying Yule has shown some behavior that's more likely what he was doing inside of that marriage. He didn't know how to make his woman feel safe and secure, and it's only a matter of time before what's her name? Watermelon will feel the same heat. It's only a matter of time.
It will. I strongly believe that. If you go back and look at, that was a way back when there was a time May posted, and she said, I feel it was something like, I have so much to do, but I don't have anywhere to go. In the sense that she was indoors. All she knew was to hold down the family. So her being the way she is now, she has found herself, and I'm here for it. Because I remember that time when my husband left, my ex-husband. I still call him my husband, but there you have it. But when he left, I found myself, and it was such an interesting experience. Yeah, so I totally understand. People make all kinds of judgments and think, oh, her eye was outside. No, it's just because she knew nothing else. So now she has found herself. People should leave her alone, Sha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she's definitely finding herself, and he's finding her too.
He's zooming the screen.
He's zooming in. Anyway, thank you so much,
Thank
Enlighten Me.
you.
Please don't be a stranger, okay?
Not at all. Thank you.
All right,
Bye-bye.
all right, yeah.
Sister
All
Yvette,
right.
please, brother, let me tell Sister Yvette that I'm not blaming me. You know, we are all trying to figure out what actually went wrong.
We'll
And I
find
don't know
we'll find out if you're not blaming May in a second. I have Sister
I'm not
Uju
blaming
here.
her. Jesus.
Miss Uju, hello.
Hello,
Oh,
everybody.
How are you?
I'm good.
Another of my
I'm
sister
very
don't
well.
come here.
Thank you.
Yes,
that
good
one
to
chance.
see you.
Thank you so much. So you guys were talking about silent treatment.
Yes,
Let me
we
tell
were.
you, silent treatment is different from a quiet and a gentle spirit, where the word of God says that women should have. So I believe that May has a quiet and a gentle spirit, and people that have come in contact with her will testify to
Testify to
that, or
that.
will
Yeah.
attest to that she's just a quiet, gentle spirit. And women, though, go and read First Peter. I think it's First Peter, 3:4. Yeah, that's what the Word of God says. You strive for that quiet and a gentle spirit. It's different from silent treatment. And coming to May's part, this lady has gone through a lot. Remember, Yul and Judy's relationship started a long time ago. We just saw it on social media just a few years ago. Remember, they've been together. And let me tell you, I know that she knew that her husband was cheating. And if
She
you
knew.
remember her post, or the I think it was a live stream she had on her Facebook, she said that she has been through a lot. That she doesn't wish and things that she has gone through on even her enemies. She said she doesn't even have enemies on anybody. So this lady has been in the background. She has gone through a lot. She has won her marriage. She has done everything. Now she's at peace and she doesn't want any other thing. She's enjoying her peace. And another thing, remember, she has children.
Right.
And she asked her husband in a post that she doesn't want this family problem out on social media because of her children.
She did. I remember that
Yeah,
post.
but he didn't listen.
Yeah.
And now there are cases in court. You don't expect her to be answering him on social media. No. He needs to talk to his lawyers.
Yep.
That's what he should do. And you doesn't like it. Because he thinks it's the Odogu. You are my wife. You're under me. But,
Take permission from me.
take for what? Okay. All right. I don't want to
Jeez.
get into
Thank
it.
you so much, Miss Uju. And you too. You have a gentle spirit too. The way you came in and just calmed this whole place. Shout out to you. I appreciate you.
Telling you, I almost won't fall asleep now hearing that voice.
Right, like, tell us a story. Thank you so much. I know your voice. From Auntie B's platform. You're coming from Auntie B's platform too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So May is at peace. So you should please leave May alone and move on with Judy. That's just what I'm begging him. He should Zukwanike. For now.
Wait. What else? Let me ask you the same question I asked in Lightning. Do you think Yul is possibly in a bottle somewhere?
Bottle where he's not in a bottle. He just got himself into a mess that he doesn't know how to get out.
That's my language. Exactly.
He with his crow eye, he entered into that relationship.
Absolutely.
He was cheating on his wife. He got this lady pregnant. They were doing hide and seek, and as Uche will say, movie site Belle. He did it, and he came out. He apologized. He said, what I did was wrong. But the way he went about it, you don't just come on social media and say you took a second wife because she wanted you. She was pushing you to show her to the world.
Right. That's what that was. Yes.
Yeah. Sarah Martin is talking. Sarah Martin said Judy wanted everybody to know that she's the second wife, so that she'll get the respect and get the benefits of Yul Edochie's wife.
So stupid.
When Yul Edochie was Odogu, now he's Odiego. You see what I'm saying? And not knowing that, okay, you didn't discuss it with your wife. You didn't discuss it with your children. You think that social media people will be the ones that you need to tell it. No, now. The way he went about it, that's the only thing. I don't think it's in a bottle. Whatever bottle it is, there's nothing God cannot do. He needs to come out from it quick.
Yeah.
Because things are getting bad. And I said one time that people...
Hold on, brother.
I just wanted to seek your permission. If I can ask Sister Uju one question.
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Sister Uju?
Yes.
Let us assume that Yo is your younger brother, What
Yeah.
advice will you give to him right now with the
Oh my
situation of
God.
things?
Let me tell you, I've been praying for you and I've been asking people to pray for you because I see him as my younger brother.
You
He's one now.
see,
He's
you
the
see,
one
for
now.
all the weirdos that want to take sides with him, that's not what it's
No.
about.
I stand with May, but I
But you can see
Jude is
that.
still my one now. I'm still praying for
Yes.
him. And when I do my live stream, I beg people to pray for him. He's still one now. You know, you don't toss your brother away because he did something bad. We all are. You know, we are sinners in God's sight.
Yes.
And I'm praying that
Yes.
he'll find his way. And I know that May doesn't dislike him because he's still the father of her children.
Yes.
See?
She probably wake up every day reminiscing the good times and just letting go. She's just probably doing her best to let go in the way she knows how to.
Yeah, but Jule is being just the only his problem is very proud and he's very arrogant.
Yeah.
He's still living in that his stardom days. The Odogu,
Yes.
the most handsome man, the man with the Onu frog.
With the voice.
You know, with the voice.
Oh.
That's a problem.
That is a
This
problem.
lady is feeding him with that. No, I still pray for you. I don't hate him. And I'll never dislike him. He's one name. I'll still pray for him. That one day God will open his eyes to come to his senses, to know that it's not all about him. He has kids he needs to consider before even coming out to do all this display of foolishness and childishness on social media.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's just, I know, I still pray for him more. And it still hurts me that he's going through this because of a woman that doesn't have wisdom, that doesn't have sense, that is ruining him every day.
Every day.
Every
He's
day.
losing everything left and right.
Yeah, so it
His
hurts.
reputation, his
Everything.
brand, everything is going down the drain.
Everything. Do you know when they lost their son? And when you deleted every post that he had on his Instagram page, I thought he was coming out. He was rebranded. If he had come out, you know, like that, gentle, quiet, gentle. Yul is not quiet or gentle. You know, in a nice way, and just focus on his brand, focus on his movies and everything. It would have been, people would have started seeing in a different light. But coming
Yes.
out with your second wife and shaking her boobies all the time, and you guys singing like teenagers in love. It's not right now. While your first wife is still mourning. No, it just rubbed people the wrong way. And May is not the manipulator. He brought everything happening to him himself. Because people are reacting based on what he's posting and he was posting. So if you leave May alone, leave May alone. I've told them this. Leave with May alone. And now see what he did. He wanted to ruin May's brand by saying that she did plastic surgery. See what happened. Grace of
It backfired.
God multiplied.
Even if she did, it only backfire because that's not relevant. That's not really relevant
And see
to.
the massive support and another endorsement. Well, God is helping them, or God will continue to help them. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Uju. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Don't be a stranger here, please.
Okay.
All right. All right. Okay, bye. Brother Beno, there you have it. You did, yeah? On mute. Oh.
Thank you. I did hear. Thank you. And I believe from Sister Uju answers now. My favorite sister, Chidima, don't already see now that I wasn't wrong blaming Judy. You have to pity this guy. Judy don't lock this guy up somewhere. And thank God, Sister Chidima is saying herself now that Yul is inside a bottle of Pekus. It's not easy. Once they wrap you with Kayamata, you go nowhere. That's what is happening to
if you see yourself inside the bottle of Bakus, now your fault. Oh.
But last time, it's not that easy to come out of that bottle.
No, I didn't say it's easy, but you found yourself in it. You fell into a bottle of Bakus. Now you, just so you know. Anyway, let me have some last words from you so I can let you go and me too. Go and take a rest.
Yeah,
make I go Zuka Nuki.
Zuka, you see, you don't even hear Igbo like me. And you have Igbo sisters.
Make I go
all over the
Zuka
place.
Nuki. Or they're teaching me now.
You have Igbo sisters all over the place. You don't hear Igbo. Don't be like me, bro. I mean, worst to pass. All my sisters here, they are all Igbo. I know here.
If I were you, me, I won't understand it will go for a big bad thing. Hey, if I were you, hey.
all the one where madam they teach me now, the one where she will take collect my money, no matter. Was One way go collect my money now.
First of all, I go. If I were you, I would first of all let her teach me all the bad words, all of it, all the bad words, all the spicy bad words. I will start from that angle first.
I know a couple of those ones. I know Agbochupayanji.
Hey, okay, I think the algorithm can read it.
Okay, brother. Basically, my last word is that I'm sorry for all my sisters out there. If you think that maybe I'm siding with you, it's not like that. I'm just trying to bring a different angle to the conversation. And that's why I like Brola and Sister B, how they analyze things at times, because if we don't look into the other angle, it will seem as if we are taking side generally, to be frank. I just feel that as a man, Yo himself is crying. You is in pain. And we don't see the pains because of how childish and how unreasonable he's been going about all this.
Right.
Yo is dealing with a woman who, I mean, the side chick gone to second wife now. That lady has Yo where he got him. He got Yo tied up. Let's just be
inside the bottle.
Yes, and Yo is crying. He's trying to come out, but he's doing it the wrong way. And why I even felt for him so bad is this. Have been in this world for a while now, and I know that when these bad people want to do their wickedness, the first thing they do is to take you away from your family. You can see that the entire Yo family, they are kind of against him, kind of leave him on his own, and that is not a place to be. When all your people leave you, say, okay, Jenna, this woman you won't follow, you are on your own. My brother, it's hard. So that's where I'm just coming from. It's not as if maybe I'm siding you. I just want us to at least pray for him. And I love how Sister Uju says she's praying for him now. Let's pray for him. It's not easy. This dude is in bondage. Like a brother, he stepped out. And he stepped out with the wrong lady. I say this all the time. If you won't go step out, Nigeria is not a place to go step out anyhow. Once you enter, you don't.
You can just enter a bottle. Enter a bottle.
As a man, once you enter bottle for Nigeria, now only God can deliver person there. So that is just it. And I give a lot of roses and flowers to Queen May. I've been May fan from the onset because I like women who don't talk, even though that they pain you, that they sabi shook person for bad place. But because they are not the talking type, it means that they are covering their husband excesses.
Right.
If you know what I'm saying, Mr. La, you know. So when you find a woman who is calm, gentle, smart, intelligent, and she's not the talking type, man, she's a treasure. You just have to love her and embrace her so much, because when you mess up, she go help you cover your nakedness. So that's just it. So I've always been a fan of Queen May, but right now with this, today is on the 3rd.
Today you started feeling sorry for your brother, and then you started like, why is he quiet? Say something, Joe. Now, please say something.
I just want me to say something. At least maybe that one go take all this blow whether they punch. Maybe go relieve us more. Maybe just talk one. Maybe just say, okay, you the bongbolo cigar. We go sit down and say, yeah, may don't talk. But may no great talk. He dey suffocate that guy.
But I bet mo fo wa tomodin lẹ́nu ẹjọ́.
No.
Continue. I had to shout out to Latu real quick. You took himself there. Serves him right. If there's a next time, he wouldn't. Thank you, MOP. Well done. Latu does not feel any kind of empathy for you. I have to be honest. What I feel for him is not empathy. It's my brothers that are listening to this that I feel for, and just all of us in general. We should just look at this as as opportunity to learn another lesson. Women also sometimes they fall on bola. Did you know that? That women can mistakenly fall on bola too sometimes.
But no be this kind of bola. This one na bola wey she plan for to fall on top and she no wan let go. No one let go this one.
Don't forget that Watermelon was somebody's wife too, who came to accuse them of stealing his wife. I didn't have, if I didn't have empathy for that man, what was his name, Obasi or something like that. If I didn't have empathy for him, I definitely don't. Okay, I have empathy for them, but I don't feel sympathy for them. Empathy is what I have for them. I don't have sympathy for them. I don't think they need sympathy. I think they need tough love. They need someone to tell them as it is. You see what I'm saying? They need to know that as men, it's okay to make mistakes, but you have to understand that the consequences of the mistakes is part of the deal. It's part of the deal. Like, we can't use empathy to erase the consequences of your mistakes, especially if you're perpetuating it with controlling and manipulative behavior, like trying to control the narrative and dragging your children. I can have empathy for how incompetent you are, the lack of skills, the coconut head. I can understand, like, okay, this is coming from a place of umashio, but I don't feel sympathy for you because I don't think you need that. And the only thing that women that are taking sides to this guy, like Blessing CEO, can have for you is sympathy, and it's not useful for you. It's not. You know, Mr. Obasi, Abi Obadi, something like that. Yeah. That one jumped to the internet, decided to drag his ex too. The same energy I gave him, I said, come on. All right. Go to the courts. The courts takes long. You need to be patient. Stay with the process. That's the society you live in. You need to maintain whatever. This is for your own good. Whatever you do, maintain your dignity. Don't lose your dignity. You can't throw out the baby bath with the bath water, or the baby with the bath water. You can't do that in the name of, we should feel sorry. You should speak up too. Like, no, we can't do that. I can't encourage you to do that. You're going to destroy yourself. That's just how the society works. And you made it work like that because you happen to be leading this society. This is, if you're going to say it's somebody's fault, it's still your fault. You know, but I don't think it has to be anybody's fault. We can just see it for what it is and learn from it, right? If you are a Yule out there and something happened between you and your wife, you collect shege from your wife and you jump on the internet to drag her, you will collect shege more. That's the way it's going to work.
No, especially now that we have many educated women who are now outspoken, who are coming together to defend what is not justified. You know, we can't even win. It's like men can't win this battle. Once you hop on social media,
no, you can win by remaining men. No, that's not the message. You can win. You just have to stay on your throne as a king. Make sure you understand what it means to be a king. That's how you win. If you get out from that throne and you want to drag in the poto, of course you can't win. Of course you can't win. You have to keep it together. That's your job. Safety, security, stability. If you go to the other side of stability, you are essentially trying to compete with the other side. And there's only one thing that can come from that.
Hey! Yo! With me, nigga! What's wrong with you, nigga? Come on! Where my glasses? Get off of me before I drop your goofy ass again.
Sorry, but man, that's just the reality. We can win. You're winning now. What do you mean you can't win? You can win. You can't win with your mouth. That's not how God created you. If that's what you're saying. A man that talks too much is just not acceptable. It's as simple as that. Not just by women, by men as well. That's just the standard of the society that we all live in. So if you're going to say something, make sure there's some substance, right? In fact, if you can push the envelope sometimes a little bit, right? But if you are just known for, by your romantic partner, could it work now, brother Brent? So, and that's just what it is. And, a lot of men feel what you just said. They feel that. They feel that. They say, we can't win. I say, well, you're already acting like you're defeated. The universe will agree with you. That's the way it works, too. The universe will just agree. So you can't win. You're right. you're right, because they will agree with you.
You're right.
So I don't know. Do you have any last word really quickly so we can round up?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to all the Prestige family. And everybody should just buy the #1 red flag. I already bought mine. I'm just waiting for Amazon free delivery. I wanted to add one more thing because I'm looking for paper bag. I don't want to do internet thing. I've already put it in my cart. Once I get home from work now, I'm adding one more item so I can get free delivery. That book is a good one. So please, everybody, try to get that book. Many of the stuff Brola is analyzing here, these are applicable issues. There are practical solutions in the book. I've read the book. I had the privilege to receive it from Brola, and I went through everything, and that book is really amazing.
You did. You analyzed it for us here. It was awesome.
In fact, I'm just waiting for a couple of things I wanted to put in my studio now. Then I will start doing some review to promote it too. So please, everybody get the book so we can all be a better partner. And I just want to say shout out to my sister Yvette, my Paisin Chidima.
You have to shout out everybody now. Everybody. Film girl,
Chinye, D-Love. All the people where they give me, but we won't send me go back to village. I go back to come in the house.
In fact, Latu say Braben is already done.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, man of Prestige.
All right, Braben. We'll talk soon. Thank you. I appreciate you, brother.
Bro.
Happy New Year.
I same to you, bro.
Yeah. All right, awesome. That was awesome. I want to say shout out to all of you that came by today. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And thank you to all the sponsors of today's show. Life with Natu with the $10, Chinye with the $10, Yvette with the $10. I appreciate you. Nani with the £5, Chidima with the $20, Film Girl with the with the $10, Latu with the $5. I want to say thank you to all of you and everybody that was in the chat. Miss Uju, thank you for coming up. Enlightening, thank you for coming up and for elevating the conversation. I appreciate all of you. And everybody that hit the like button, I want to appreciate all of you as well. Thank you so much. On your way out, do me a favor. Do me a solid. It says Instagram has disconnected the stream. They currently disconnected the stream after 1 hour. I beg, go and sit down somewhere, Jerry. Instagram. But yeah, on your way out, do me a favor, hit the like, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when I do come live. I come live 5 p.m. Monday through Thursdays. I drop tons of videos throughout the course of the week, so make sure you're watching them. We're also dropping shorts. This month we're dropping shorts every 3 days, so make sure you're watching those shorts. They come out at 8 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. So look out for those short bites as well, and hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications. I appreciate all of you. All right, thank you so much. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one, and peace.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough.